Hey, you fixed it. No,
I've
did
sort.
fix everything.
I didn't though.
No?
No, I fixed your name.
What did you not fix?
The border.
Oh,
Oh God,
yes.
I made
I
some
added,
updates.
yeah, I added a thing to the list too.
Oh, you did?
Did. Just one thing.
I made some updates to the stream.
Oh, to the stream.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do?
Well, first of all, the brains are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, I knew that.
yeah, they're gone.
But
Second of
I'm
all, I
busy when I
changed
do
my
that.
follower alert and I changed my donation alert.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't wait to see those new ones go off then.
Gonna be a good time. Um, so, okay, so we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot in here to talk about today.
I got a new poster.
You got a new poster? What is it? Is it Battlefront?
I'll show you. It's not Battlefront. Uh, I'm gonna have to back up.
Laser Team?
My Laser Team backer poster.
What is Laser Team?
That is the movie Rooster Teeth is making?
Oh, right. You just got that, or did you have that and you just put it up?
I got it like, I don't know, maybe a week ago, but I just got a frame for it.
About a week ago. So, um, we didn't do this. We didn't do this Friday because God wasn't feeling well,
Yep.
which is okay. You know, everybody needs to get sick, and it kind of worked out anyways because I really didn't want to stop playing Call of Duty.
Oh, is it fun?
Call of Duty is really fun. It's really good. It's the
Yeah.
best Call of Duty they've ever made.
Okay.
That's my opinion, at least. I feel.
Okay.
So we're gonna be talking about stuff that's been happening last week, and maybe one or two things that are happening this week. We don't want to take too much away for Friday when we do Last Life.
Well, right, but the one thing I added by the time that we would do the show on Friday will be really old.
Okay, awesome. Um, so let's start off strong here. Destiny hits 25 million registered players, which is a pretty big feat from a game that was considered dying, not too long ago.
Well, okay, so here comes the Destiny dissenter in me. Um, Registered players will only register how many different um accounts have logged in. So I know people who have, or anytime you change your name, it'll probably register a different account. I don't know how that works, but that's just so if you logged in once with a different account, then you're a registered player. They didn't say active players; they said registered players, which doesn't count how many people picked it up, played it for a week, and stopped playing. You have to be
Debbie Downer.
no, but it's the same thing when somebody says like, "Oh, we've sold." Like the difference between when companies give numbers for sold and shipped. Sold is how many have actually passed through the system and are in people's hands, and shipped are how many are sitting in retailers' warehouses.
Ah.
Doesn't necessarily mean that all those games, so they'll be like, "Oh, we shipped 10 million units." Doesn't mean that 10 million units are in people's hands. It means that someplace 10 million units have been in warehouses somewhere.
We shipped 10 million units and sold 20.
So,
But
so
I
yeah,
mean,
so
in
that number
October,
doesn't, yeah. So it's not. It doesn't say active players. It just says registered accounts, which means that's 25 million accounts that have logged into the Destiny system at some point in time. Doesn't mean they're still playing. I know one of those accounts that isn't right now.
well, in the month of October, they were the most watched game, which is pretty, I want to say, we all saw that coming just because, new content usually.
Right, and in reality, really nothing really else came out in October.
Yeah. So they pretty much locked that one up for themselves. But happy them.
Yeah, I mean,
go team.
You know, hey, you know, listen, you can make facts to prove whatever you want to prove. Well, at least like you can find numbers to prove whatever you want to prove. So, it is what it is. Destiny still has its issues. Like, let's not lie. And even now, like I see it on the subreddit because I'm still subbed to the subreddit for some reason. There's talk of burnout. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I mean it does. It does kind of feel like it's starting to slow down.
But that's a problem with any other MMO. And even though Destiny doesn't want to say that they're an MMO, they're an MMO.
Yeah.
Anytime there's an expansion pack that comes out, people pick it up, play it for a little while, and then it drops. It's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? Unless you're continuously feeding new content, which is next to impossible. There's going to be a drop off, just like any other game. People will pick it up, people play it. Not everybody continues to play it for as long as the game wishes. And now, like, if you were to log into Titanfall right now, it's either A, people don't have money for other games, or B, people are like hardcore Titanfall people. You know what I mean?
Do they have hardcore Titanfall people?
Yeah, there's people who play it who really love that game.
It was a good game. Titanfall was a good game, but once you hit the first prestige or whatever you want to call it, it just kind of like. Well, that was it for me, I didn't want to go any further.
There's people who really love that game. I don't know. So, who knows?
They're working on a second one, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. That one's going to be multi-console instead of just Xbox exclusive.
It was one of those things that was like, stay tuned for an announcement. We can't say anything now. Wink. But
but it's coming.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate when they do that. They're like, stand by for an announcement in like 3 weeks. We can't say anything now, but.
So the might as well. Speaking of Titanfall and Xbox, I see that you wrote down the list. You have the updated list of backwards compatible.
The list you had originally put that they were going to announce 100 backwards compatible games. Well, the list came out this morning.
Yep.
So I figure instead of saying that they're going to release the list, the list is out. Let's not be silly here. We're recording this on Monday, morning still technically for me. But so the list is out. It's in a lot of the stuff we expected to see. A lot of arcade games because those are going to be easiest to port. Mm-hmm. Stuff they've already promised that they were gonna port, like all the rare stuff.
Which all the rare stuff came out in the rare collection, pretty much.
Right. Well, right. So they ported it already for the collection, so they might as well just put those out for people who don't have it. All the Gears of War, which we were already told was gonna happen. Mm-hmm. A lot of arcade games. Are going to be the first ones to do, because part of the thing is they have to get the publisher's permission to make it backwards compatible, and then they have to do the same thing for each and every DLC.
Right.
So, like right now, there's games on the list, and the list is available on Major Nelson's blog, just majornelson.com. So any time that there's DLC for any of these games, it may not be available right off the bat. So if you bought the game, you may be stuck playing the base game again. If you want to go back and play, I don't even know what has Fallout 3, say perhaps. I know it's not available yet, but if there's, I know there's DLC for Fallout 3.
Oh yeah.
That may not all be accessible to you right away if you've already purchased it. These are supposed to go live the 12th when the NXC drops. So anybody on the Xbox now, I've been running it for a while through the preview program. But the 12th, which would be what? Thursday? Wednesday?
Yeah.
12th would be Thursday.
It would be Thursday, yeah, because tomorrow, 10th.
Right. Would Shh. You know, when you're looking at a calendar and you have a sudden realization. I've been telling people all along that I have a concert on Friday night. It's actually on Thursday night. I better make sure my girlfriend knows that.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well, she took both days off. She took Thursday and Friday off.
What concert are you going to?
Google Bordello.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
Gypsy Punk for the win, my friend.
So speaking of backwards compatible, Sony's cloud-based game streaming service, they just added 100 games. Pretty much it's the same thing with the Xbox backwards, mostly arcade games.
Right.
Games much games I've never even heard of. Some of the big ones, like the Resident Evil games. I think they have 4, 5, and 6 on there. Ultra Street Fighter, Lost Planet 3.
You knew that Sony wasn't gonna. They've probably been saving up these games to put on their system at the same time that this backwards compatibility thing was going to come out. Because there's no way they just happen to have 100 games ready to go.
Right when backwards compatible for Xbox is about to drop. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they definitely saved up some titles so that they could be like, oh, well, we have a backwards compatibility system too. Only have to pay by the hour and stream it over the internet, so don't have a crappy internet system. But whatever. I mean, I prefer like streaming is great, but if you live in an area where the network is crappy, or if you live in one of those Comcast areas that are getting boned, on box is just a better way to do it.
Yeah.
Personally. Plus, if you have the disc, you don't have to download it again.
I am your father.
I mean, that's I guess that's part of it too. Is like sidestepping to gaming news is that whole Comcast thing, which you may be subjected to.
Yeah, I hate Comcast.
They're capping out everybody at 300 gigs for people who just watch movies. That's a problem. For people who stream all the time, that's going to be a serious problem.
Yeah,
you better watch and see if you get that cap.
I mean, I have been noticing lately during some some like intense moments in stream, I've been dropping a lot more frames than usual. I barely ever drop frames, but for some reason.
This doesn't have anything to do with this. This is a straight up bandwidth cap. If you use 300 gigs of data, they shut you off or charge you like so much per gig out over that. So you just playing games could blow through that 300 gigs no problem, especially if you download the game.
Yeah.
Like, if I was downloading Fallout today, it was 50 something gigs maybe. Yes, I'm downloading
50 something gigs.
I don't know. I looked at it. It was pretty big. I didn't look exactly, but
that's nothing. 50
if you only get
gigs.
300 a month, it is.
Yeah, okay,
that's
true.
a sixth of your internet usage for the month.
I'm gonna have to switch to Verizon.
Well, I mean, just watch it. It's mostly in the South right now, but it's definitely a thing to keep your eyes on, and it will affect gamers. It will affect streamers. It will affect people who upload a lot of shit to YouTube. You know what I mean? Well, those guys are, at a certain level, you switch to a business account, and then it don't matter anymore. But
not everybody can afford a business account,
Right. A lot of those streamers just doing it from their house. They're gonna get boned because of this.
That's bad. Moving on. Activision Blizzard. Yep. They bought the Candy Crush developers, King, for $5.9 billion.
Well, yeah. No, it's...
Why?
Because... So, here's the thing. Activision, they want... Okay, so this is a lot of things, and I'm not, a financial analyst, so please don't ever quote me as much. But, one, like Candy Crush is the biggest mobile game there is.
Yes.
No matter how much you want to deny it or whatever, the Candy Crush and the other Saga games or whatever, King games are the biggest mobile games there are. Activision and Blizzard have not made very good steps into mobile, and especially with the Apple TV 4 coming out last week.
Mm-hmm.
You can basically play mobile apps on your TV now. There are game controllers, like actual legit game controllers, available for the Apple TV 4. It is a sidestep to a console. So all these mobile games that people love, if you pick up a good developer, so when that stuff starts spreading to people's TVs and living rooms, you have another in. Plus, you have a mobile developer who's knowing what they're doing, and maybe they can take those developers at King, and make them stop dealing with pieces of fucking candy.
Can you just see Call of Duty? Did you just freeze?
And no, I'm still good on my. I mean, I can see only what I'm outputting. I'm not frozen.
All right. Okay. No, you're good. You're good now.
They can take those stop playing with those pieces of candy and start playing with good IPs.
Yeah. And they're gonna Call of Duty Candy Crush.
Well, no, there is a Call of Duty mobile game thingy, and it sucks, right? Like, this is what I've heard. Like, people complain about.
I've never played it. I've never played it. It's kind of like it was like the Call of Duty version of Game of War.
Oh, was it really?
I think, or something like that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
So,
I know all I know is an RTS. That's all I know.
You gotta, and you look at these values on a thing like, why did they spend $5.9 billion?
It's a lot of. I mean, if in retrospect, $5.9 billion. From all the money Candy Crush has probably made from microtransactions and people actually buying like updates to it or whatever, not $5.9 billion probably was a pretty good deal.
it a lot of the value is data. Like, that's the thing. It's not so much the game. It's not so much the developers. A lot of the value is trends on how people play mobile games, and King has a lot of that information because a lot of people play Candy Crush. Like, the values for things are always like, I mean, Facebook paid $4 billion for just Instagram to be able for people taking stupid pictures. For a camera app, they paid $4 billion for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just that thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't look at it and be like, $5.9 billion. Oh my god.
It's a lot of money though.
It might have been $2 billion. Don't quote me. I know it was a lot. It was an obscene amount.
It's an obscene amount for a camera app.
For a camera app. So,
speaking of,
Activision Blizzard. BlizzCon was this weekend.
BlizzCon was this weekend.
A lot of things came out of BlizzCon. Well, the normal Blizzard things.
Yeah.
But two big things that I'm pumped for anyway.
Yeah, and what are those?
One of them being the Warcraft movie. I played World of Warcraft from the beginning. I'm one of those people who, like, I stopped playing. I stopped the crack. But every time I watched, like, the new expansion, was like, maybe just go in. But I loved it for the story. Like, there was a good fantasy story going on there that I enjoyed. My girlfriend too. And be honest, I met my girlfriend through World of Warcraft.
Yeah, a lot of people actually met.
So and hence why I'm in Wisconsin now, everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Blizzard.
No. Fuck you, Blizzard. Made me move to Wisconsin.
No. So there were, there was the new expansion stuff. The trailer for the movie looks great. Some people are like, oh, well, the CGI looks bad, but there's a style. And it's kind of like, well, we're kind of making it kind of video gamey because it's a video game property.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the final cut. People nowadays, I don't know what got in people's heads. They flip out when you only get 30 frames a second. Remember when 30 frames a second was like a great thing, and now, heaven forbid,
Yeah,
You know,
you
if
get
it's not
30 frames. You're like, fuck.
if it's not 60, somebody's fucking crying in a corner, threatening to blow their brains out or something like that.
My stream's running at 30 frames per second right now. Like,
Look at. Oh, there was a time when games were about story because you couldn't do good graphics. And then you got to the point where graphics became everything, so nobody cared about the fucking story. No offense, but hence why we get yearly releases of fucking Call of Duty games. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, well, we up the graphics a little bit and go crazy. You know what I mean?
in Call of Duty's defense, I actually like the campaign.
Okay.
I used to play Call of Duty when like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty 4 came out. I played all the Modern Warfares for the story.
Okay. But how many people? I bet you how many people don't even ever play the single player when they buy a Call of Duty game.
I know half of the people on my friends list, because in Black Ops 3 you can actually see, because you can level up in campaign, so you can actually see what level they are, or even if they've attempted the campaign. Half the people on the friends list already haven't even touched anything but multiplayer.
Halo's the same way. You can go through this people's service record on Halo Waypoint and see if they've ever played campaign. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's really all I play Halo for. I don't play
other shooting games, and that's like I hate to go back to a thing, but like when first-person shooters come, I like Titanfall, but I mean giant robots. How can you not?
They really need if they had a story.
Nobody plays the campaign anyway. We're just gonna put the story in the multiplayer. Because nobody plays the fucking campaign anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. True. Very true. I mean, I was really hoping for a more traditional campaign on Titanfall.
Right.
But what they did with it was okay.
Right. You know, but they understood their audience. And that's the thing. It's like, we're making a game. It's our first one out of the shot. Nobody's going to play the story, or, a minimal amount of people are going to play the story. Mm-hmm. Let's just kind of weave our little bit of what we've got into the multiplayer and just go from there, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the developers were part of...
they were Call of Duty guys.
Yeah, Infinity Ward.
Yeah. So
they understood. They knew.
So the movie, I think... I'm going. I mean, I don't care what anybody else says. I'm going, but I love Warcraft lore. Like, if anybody wants to talk Warcraft lore with me, I'm there. I don't play anymore. Maybe I'll pick up Legion and play for a little while, but I'm one of those people who played for so long, and then I just kind of was like, no. And I was like a high end like raider and stuff too, but I was just kind of like, at a certain point, it got to be a job, and I didn't want to. I just wasn't having fun, so I stopped. Yeah.
I remember we played Warcraft for a little bit.
Right.
To like level 10 for
me to played on the trial or whatever, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can get to level 20, but I stopped halfway through. It's just kind of it wasn't for me. I didn't get addicted to it. So.
But like, contrary to normal Frank moves, is they announced Overwatch was going to be released on PC and Xbox and PlayStation.
Yep.
Usually for Blizzard, consoles are a second thought.
Mm-hmm.
Not with Overwatch. I think maybe they're kind of learning.
I mean, they see the success of Diablo 3 when it came to console.
And I think that's what it is. And like, some games don't play well on console, and that's good. WoW would not do well on a console.
There's too many
StarCraft
buttons.
It's impossible to play on a console.
StarCraft, you could play StarCraft on a console. It wouldn't be the same effect.
It wouldn't be the same.
But you could do it.
It wouldn't be like it is in the rest of the world. I'm surprised we don't have a console version of Hearthstone yet. To be 100% honest with you,
we have a mobile app, Hearthstone.
We have a mobile app.
We have the PC version, and so I mean, they picked mobile over console.
I could see a console version of Hearthstone coming at some point, though.
Yeah,
I could see it. Why not? Why not just put it on there?
Maybe. Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that Wizards of the Coast and Konami have Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic on console? They kind of.
No, I just think that Blizzard goes to. So here's the thing: is like the big markets, and because I just basically spent the weekend watching two things. I watched the Hearthstone World Championship, and I watched the Rooster Teeth Extra Life stream, and in the the Hearthstone World Championships, you can tell that their majority of clientele, there were no North American guys in that finals. You know,
Yeah.
it was a couple of Europeans and mostly Asians.
No
you
offense
know,
to the Asians.
so those countries don't have access to, Japan excluded, but consoles is not a huge thing there. It's computer.
Well, didn't
Because the way they
what
do computers differently,
was it China that had the ban on consoles?
Just until recently.
Just
yep.
until recently,
Like,
they just lifted it.
like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yep. So I
Um,
mean, they're things are changing. Maybe Blizzard sees that.
So, but Overwatch looks fun.
Yeah, when I heard that it was coming to console, I had a nerdgasm.
Because I'm not a first-person shooter guy that much, but there's something about Blizzard games I love. First of all, there's just something in them. I don't know. It's like magical crack that makes me love them.
Magical
and
crack.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's just something in there that's just like, I'm gonna play this game and I'm gonna love it, and it's like, but it's not like a straight up like, here's your M50, go shoot some terrorists in the head. It's fun. It's it's like a team. Like, you pick this guy, he has certain things. You pick that guy, he has certain things. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Team Fortress.
Or Black Ops 3.
Is there classes in Black Ops 3?
Yep.
Oh, I don't play Black Ops. I don't play Call of Duty because I don't like the people who play Call of Duty. No offense to you.
You don't have to listen to them.
But I don't want to deal with the bros and the squeakers.
I mute every. They have a thing now in Black Ops 3 where you literally, every year they keep adding like a new mute function, and so last year it was kind of hard. Like I found it kind of hard to mute people because they put it in like some kind of off, start menu or something. This one, you can actually literally go into your options, turn mute on, and it mutes everyone every time, anytime that you enter the lobby, no matter what.
Here at Black Ops, we understand that you hate other people who play this game.
Yeah, so we understand you don't want to listen to everybody screaming and yelling and calling your mom a dildo loving, I don't know, something. My Call of Duty Black Ops 3 trash talk is off, so I think I grew out of that phase.
Good.
Moving on. Warner Brothers, they had they're having a little issue with the Batman Arkham Knight on PC.
Yeah, I heard that.
They are now offering a full refund for anybody who has purchased the game and is having extreme difficulties with it.
Well, this is a two-stage problem. Like, the game first came out, and it was having a lot of problems, and they were like, okay, we're going to discontinue sales of it, we're going to pause sales right now, and we're going to pull it off the store, and we're going to patch it, and we're going to release it. And they were like, we're sorry, we'll figure out some way to compensate people who bought the game, because it's this problem. And basically they've come out and they put it back on, and it's still broken. And so they're just like, you know what, we'll refund people, I guess, if you want it. And they're giving a lot of those people who bought it early free games. So
I mean, now's your chance. Buy Batman on PC, refund, and get a bunch of shit.
I'm guaranteeing you there was a before a date kind of thing.
Yeah, probably. We probably already missed it.
Like, if you bought it before today, you can get a thing on it. But if you buy it after today, well, we told you it fucking broke in. Yeah. Now you're gonna deal with it, and maybe it'll get patched, and maybe it'll just, who knows? I don't know.
I don't even honestly. What is the real problem with it? It's just buggy, right? That's just
it's buggy. Things don't work. Yeah. It doesn't take the commands from your keyboard or controller. It's broken. The game's broken.
Yeah.
And how can you make such a broken game? Like, something really screwed up in the port, and they just don't want to fix it, and that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't care and they don't want to fix it, and who knows?
Yeah. Well, fuck you, Warner Bros.
Did Arkham Knight sell it? See, I don't play these games, so did Arkham Knight sell a lot of copies?
Arkham Knight did pretty well. I think I'm pretty sure it did better than the other two
Well,
installments.
it was Arkham Asylum, then Arkham City.
Yeah,
And
Arkham
then
Knight.
this is the third one.
Yeah,
Oh.
we don't count the other one,
There's another one.
Arkham Origins.
Oh, okay.
That one technically isn't. I mean, I guess it's a part of the trilogy. What they were doing was they did Arkham Asylum, and then they did Arkham City.
Right.
And they were working on Arkham Knight, and they were gonna release it, but then they decided that it wasn't ready. They weren't finished with it, so they had another developer make Arkham Origins.
Oh, okay.
To fill in the time between Arkham City and Arkham Knight.
Wow, that worked out real well for him, huh?
Yeah, Arkham Origins, I mean, did okay, but it was definitely the worst one out of all of them, honestly.
Right.
So what else we got going on here? Black Ops 3 came out Friday. We've been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot about it already. The stream. And it's a fantastic game, by the way, guys. You can customize everything. All right, it's good. You can put put a penis on your gun if you want. It's fine.
Are you still running around with? You don't have an octopus on your back anymore, though, right?
No. I don't have. You don't have an exosuit. You are the exosuit.
Oh, okay. Now you're just.
But
okay.
But the thing is, all right. I know when I say when I explain it to people and I go, yeah, you don't have that exosuit on your back. You are the exosuit. So you're the robot. I mean, yes, you have robotic functions on you, whatever, but you're not. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, you were jumping around. Pretty much, it was just it was who's the best jumper in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That was it. Who's the best person who could jump away? Black Ops 3 brings it back to almost traditional Call of Duty mechanics, except for the fact that yes, you can jump really high. You have like thrusters on you, and you can wall run, but it's not jetpacking back and forth, and it's
it's still high mobility.
It's still high mobility, but it's not dodging. Kind of like Advanced Warfare, you can just push the right thumbstick down and back, and you can just get out of trouble. You can't do that in Black Ops. Like it feels like Black Ops 2, but you can run on walls.
Okay.
So I mean, it looks like Treyarch is trying to take it back. Advanced Warfare was good, but they might have pushed it a little too far.
The only play I've seen from this is somebody playing the zombies mode, which seems very noir.
I hate zombies.
Sorry, I don't know. That's all I know.
I am not like in Call of Duty. I am not a zombie fan. The last time I played zombies was Black Ops 1.
Right.
And then I played a little bit of it on this because a bunch of people forced me to do it. So I did that.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's the only footage
I mean, it looks cool. I like the atmosphere of zombies. Yeah, I like the atmosphere of all the zombies. But I just don't like I just don't like survival, I guess. That's pretty much what it is.
Horde mode basically is what it is.
Yeah, horde mode. But Xbox digital owners were having some issues with Black Ops on launch day. A good portion of them ended up getting the wrong copy of the game. So basically what happened is that
somebody uploaded the wrong file.
No, it was they didn't replace the placeholder file.
Oh.
So people downloaded the placeholder file instead of
the unlocked file.
The unlocked file. So they got to like the main screen or something, and they couldn't go any further.
Right. Yeah.
So, but it was a quick and easy fix. All you had to do was uninstall it, reinstall it, and then it would update itself. So,
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good that it was a quick and easy fix.
There
Well,
was
except for
there was
people.
no, mass refunds because of the
Right.
glitchiness.
Just on it already installed.
Um the servers are kind of, the servers on Black Ops are kind of iffy at the moment.
Well, that's because they're getting hammered.
Yeah. I believe they're working on dedicated servers right now for the game. So that's probably what they're doing, is probably trying to transition everybody over to a dedicated server. But yeah, I mean, my first experience with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was I put the game in, installed it, got to the main screen and said, "Call of Duty is not connected to the network. You can't play online." I was like, "Oh, fuck you." But it is a good game. So, speaking of Call of Duty and Activision and Blizzard, they had a couple announcements from their new film studio.
That's right, everybody. You heard that right.
Yep. Activision Blizzard has a film studio now.
Yep.
And guess what the first two things they are planning on making are?
Well, I know the answer, but it's, they're making a Call of Duty movie.
They're making a Call of Duty movie. They're making
Which,
a couple Call of Duty movies, is what.
I mean, in the end, aren't you just making a war movie?
Pretty much. Like, they're okay. I was reading the article on it, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna throw in, a bunch of like aspects from the game. It's gonna be cool." I'm like, the game is a movie itself. Like, you're just putting it
So
with real
it's
people.
gonna be, so the first scene is the protagonist of your movie shooting everybody in an airport. And then you're gonna get a giant squid on your back, and some little kid is gonna stand in the corner calling him an asshole for 20 minutes.
Your mom's gay. Your mom's gay. Your mom's a fag. Yeah, something like that.
Like the army guy is gonna be running through all these horrible situations. In the background, you're just gonna be, "Oh, I fucked your mom."
I fucked your mom. Oh, and yeah. Speaking of teeny boppers, the other movie they're making is Skylanders animated. Actually, it's not a movie; it's an animated series, an animated TV show.
Well, that's fine. I can see that property lends its name well, and it has a very comic-y look to it already.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very animated kind of. All those figures are all kind of like, so it lends itself well to an animated series, and that's good. Why not? Why not? People have been taking toys and making them into animated series for years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, He-Man was just a way to sell plastic figures. It wasn't about a show. None of those shows in the 80s were about the show. It was a way to sell plastic figures.
Yeah.
So why not take some new plastic figures with NFC chips in the bottom of them and sell those in the same way? It's the American way, folks.
Sell plastic figures. Spyro has gone downhill. I'm sorry. Remember, nowadays people, like kids, they don't realize that Spyro was.
It's the Spyro and Skylanders?
You didn't know That's Spyro's game.
Oh, is it? I don't even know. Okay.
Yeah, Spyro is Skylanders pretty much.
Oh.
And then he's got friends. He's got all these friends.
So gone are the days of running around in weird dungeons trying to find gems.
I miss Spyro. I should do a Spyro stream.
You should do a Spyro stream.
I did a Spyro stream a very long time ago.
Okay, well
I'm
time for another one.
I'm gonna have to do another one.
I don't know.
And people will actually watch this one. Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows? Depends on the day of the week.
Yeah. So
Listen, it's fun.
Fallout 4 comes out tomorrow. Actually, technically tonight. I am picking that up tonight, midnight release. I'm going to GameStop, going to get my physical copy. I'm gonna come back and touch myself.
It's already downloaded on my Xbox right now.
Yeah. Well, you do digital, I do physical. I like to hold things in my hand. I like to be able, okay, so if I'm done with this, I can get rid of it.
It's right here to the side of me, just going just going, Frank, play me. I downloaded it this morning, and it was sitting there going. It says, because just like when it gets to a certain point, it's like, okay, this game is ready to play now. To finish downloading in the background, so it said ready to play on it, and I was like, stop teasing me.
Why you lying? Why
Stop
you
teasing me,
always
Xbox.
lying?
I clicked on it, and it was like, you have to wait till the assigned time. I was like,
Son of a bitch. Speaking of Fallout, a couple things. Frank, God,
this guy.
that guy, he's gonna be streaming. He's gonna be streaming his playthrough of Fallout starting tomorrow, right? What time?
I guess I should pick a time if people want to come, huh?
Yeah,
What time do you start at 2?
I started. Well, 2 for you, 3 for me.
Me? I'll probably start maybe at 11, and I'll play for 3 hours.
So that would be 12 for me. Okay. Yeah. So
Wait,
if you guys,
two accounts.
if you guys haven't already, go check out God. His Twitch is right below his face. Well, actually, that's his Twitter, but his Twitch
And
is on
above
the
my
other side.
face.
And above
No,
his face. They're everywhere. It's everywhere. That's it. That's
Same
his.
thing I use for everything.
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
have
doing.
no fancy Twitch shit on my thing. I don't even think I have like a picture. Maybe I should get Hell to make me a picture today.
Yeah. We'll see if you will.
I have Hell to make me a picture today, or something. Something I can throw on my Twitch channel, because it's literally just like I've only used it for my Xbox, and I just set up like OBS so I could play Hearthstone on it the other day. So I'm so back into Hearthstone. Like, I don't know what happened to me. Like, I was big into it when it first came out, and then like it just bit me again. Like, I'm just like, I am playing Hearthstone again, and I'm having a blast. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I might play it again. I played it for a little while. That was before they had it was like when it first came out, so there really wasn't that much to it. Yeah, there
You
was.
should come play Hearthstone with me. It's totally not crack, I promise.
It's totally not crack. Yeah, it's definitely it's
Totally-
fucking
totally
World of Warcraft.
I totally didn't spend like $60 in cards last night.
What? My God, you're going down the magic road that I went down. Staying on track here. So God is going to be streaming Fallout 4. I, on the other hand, am not going to be streaming Fallout 4. Bump, 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 bump. But don't worry, you're still going to get a playthrough of Fallout 4 because I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of Fallout 4. I'm going to try to get an episode of it up every day, or at least, attempt to. Because I'm going to be probably playing this fucking game every day anyway, so I might as well do an episode every day. But, go check out my YouTube if you want to see that, so you don't miss out. That's right. Is that it? That's about it, huh?
And it's a Fallout 4 from the provision of somebody who lived in the area that is taking place in. So.
Oh, yep. We
have a unique.
We have a unique
vision on this game, and I can complain whenever the subway's in the wrong spot, like I did on frickin' Last of Us.
The subway doesn't belong there.
No, okay. For the people who haven't heard my rant, so there's the part in Fallout, spoilers everybody, where you go to the Capitol in Boston, and you're working your way through the Capitol House, whatever, and then you get out, and then it's like, okay, I have to go to the subway. So instinctively, I walk out of the Capitol and turn left, because the subway is left a little bit and then down Park Street to the right. That's where the subway station is. So instinctively, I just walk out of the building, turn left, and try to go down there, and you get to a dead end before you can turn right down Park Street. And I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to get there? I'm trying to jump over things, crawl over things, find a way. Like, I'm thinking there's going to be like an alley between like a building or something like that. No. They moved the fucking entrance to the subway station to right across the street from the Capitol, where there's actually like a big giant mural statue thingy. And it's like, I'm like, so I spent 20 minutes trying to get my way down to the Park Street station, and in fact, they've just moved it. And I'm just like, fuckers. I spent 20 minutes trying to get to Park Street. Fuck you.
Oh, wait, you're talking about The Last of Us?
Yeah.
All right, because I think
yeah.
you just said Fallout 4.
Oh, okay. In The Last of Us. Yeah.
I was like, when did I was kind of blown away. I was like, you've played Fallout 4 already?
Oh no, Last of Us. Last of Us.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's all right. You scared me. I was like, actually, you know what? You know what the thing is? I open my I go to Twitch today to set up the title for the show.
And Fallout 4 was an option.
No, the on the featured page, the first thing I see, some guy, it says 40 hours into Fallout 4.
Yeah, no, some people have got it already, and they're doing it, and like some people are posting YouTube videos and stuff, and thankfully, like some people are posting like spoiler-free videos, but like if you post anything, like people like on Reddit are going crazy. Like if you like are in the Fallout 4, the Fallout 4 subreddit is filled with spoilers and all sorts of bullshit. So it's like I can't even. I just had to wall off that part of the internet because I don't want to see it. Like I don't want to see anything. Like I've seen the trailer, like the Please Stand By trailer, and I haven't watched any other trailer. Well, okay, I take that back. I watched the one with the trailer that they just put out with Dad Ass.
I haven't even seen that one. I've only seen the one.
They put out a trailer where they showed how you can be male or female, and the female is like, bam. She was doing some exercises in that shelter, man.
Oh man, I see. I like because I know they released they might have not released. It might have been a leak. I don't know. The perks list. They had the full list.
Perks list got released when they made it into a poster and gave it to Best Buy.
Yeah, I never. I didn't look at that. I have no idea what any of the perks. The only perks that I know of are from my Pip-Boy app when I looked at it. That was it. That's it.
So.
And those aren't even really spoiling because I'm pretty sure those were in Fallout 3. Some of them, at least. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to like. I have not watched anything. I have not done anything for Fallout 4 because I want to go in with a clear mind. I want to be fucking blown away. You know. I don't want to hype myself up, be like, oh my god, and then get in there and be like, You know. It's Boston. It's the Commonwealth. That's pretty much the most exciting thing about it, I think, right now for me.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
The only thing that could ruin it for me, is fake Boston accents everywhere.
Oh my god.
Like Matt'll know this as somebody living in Boston or near Boston. Whenever you watch TV and the Boston accent is so fake and bad, it's just like you just want to be like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Like we don't fucking talk like that. God, we don't fucking talk like that. We don't go to the car. We don't park a car in the park.
Well,
because that's illegal. You can't park a car in the park. You can't. It's illegal.
You can't actually park a car in Harvard Yard, okay?
Yeah, you can't.
Throw you.
It's illegal. You can't do that.
It's nice over there. There's trees and everything.
If you haven't been to Harvard Yard, you haven't, have you? Okay, guys. So we're gonna call it here. For all the Twitch people, I'm gonna be live again at 3 with the regular stream. All my YouTube friends, family, lovers.
Are we waiting to 3? I thought we were gonna start a little early.
We might. I don't know.
I was kind of looking forward to playing it a little earlier, but that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll play an hour earlier. How about that? I just want to go.
That way we can get it done.
I want to go and I want to go get food real fast.
So go get delicious food.
I'm gonna go get delicious lunch.
Still got 2 hours.
2 hours? Well, no, because you said you wanted to play it.
Oh shit! Okay. See, I'm all screwed up. Yeah. No. Okay. So you get an hour.
Yeah. You're just like, I thought we were gonna play earlier. You got 2 hours. No, I don't. I have an hour. I have to go an hour to go get food. We'll take an hour lunch break before we can continue. It's like work. I love it. See, if this was, I want to do this for a living. This is what I want to do. All right, guys. Twitch, I will see you in an hour. YouTube, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Wait, hold on. Wait. We need
wait,
some.
wait.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah, actually, we should get like Last Life theme music.
We should
And treat it like an actual podcast where you're like, "Hi, welcome to Last Life," but we don't do that. We just start talking.
I know. All right, yeah, we should work on that. We should come up with some. We have a whole week.
We need free, rights-free music. Somebody help us find good rights-free music.
If anyone is a musician out there,
Yeah, or that
and would like to create us our
song, would be awesome.
yeah, a theme song, that'd be great. Okay. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Toodaloos. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a